time they make Peter Mbah a one-time governor. What's your take as APC and go blasting, blasting Otoeze as regards him Tinubu supporting Peter Mbah?
So far, so good. Peter Mbah have not performed, to be candid. So far, so good. Peter Mbah is an element by which the Fulanis are penetrating into our land, taking people's life, taking people's property, vandalizing homes, messing up our women, and people are crying in a mass. And what happened? You can see, my brother, what is going on in the Southeast. It have finally entered into political games now. You can see the thousands among them. After Eze saying, that Peter Mbah will not go for second time, that Tinubu did not endorse him, while the APC are coming to tackle Peter Eze. It's a political games, political statement. And let me tell you this. In 2027, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is planning and planting and would like to do everything to make sure that, he go for second tenure. And at the same time, for him to go to that second tenure, don't you see what is happening, what is going on among the governors? Because he have found out that in the north now, that is having a very big problem. They are not endorsing him, they don't want him, they don't need him, and they don't even want to care. They are the one that put Tinubu there. Tinubu is having a very serious problem with the northerners, and that is when they now realize there are people, the rejected stone have become the chief cornerstone. And who are this rejected stone? The Southeast are the rejected stone. The Eastern region are the rejected stone. Which Bola Ahmed Tinubu are falling on now, trying to, if he can, win their hearts, to get a vote from the people from that side through the help of their governors. But let me tell you this, the governors have their own opinion and the governors have one vote. Yeah, they have nothing but one vote. If you win the heart of a governor, did you win the heart of the people? Nigeria have grown and Nigeria have extended and Nigeria have, come to the level of whereby nobody will give us 1 naira because of votes. Even if I collect your money, I collect the money, I am sharing part of the money that God has given to us, which you have, squandered to yourself. So, but that doesn't mean that I should give Bola Ahmed Tinubu my vote in 2027. Because Bola Ahmed Tinubu has woefully failed. Nothing is working in this country. In terms of security, Bola Ahmed Tinubu has failed. In terms of economy, Bola Ahmed Tinubu has failed. In terms of administration, you understand? What is this called? Bola Ahmed Tinubu has failed. As we speak now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not have future for Nigeria. Look at what is happening, concerning our health care. Look at what is happening in our military. Look at what is happening in his own office. Imagine Sheikh Tinubu have become the deputy or the vice president. So I don't really know the kind of government that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is running that will warrant him having hope of 2027. You get it? Go to when you talk of petroleum, he is the petroleum minister. But yet, the price of fuel is going up every day. Things are getting costly every day. The common man in the street cannot lay hand on just 1 square meal. A common man, just imagine a country whereby we have 1,000 naira as the highest denomination, but you have that 1,000, and with 1,000 in your pocket, you don't have confidence of buying food. You understand? We have 1,000 naira as the highest denomination, but you don't have confidence with that 1,000 naira. So the 1,000 cannot even buy you a meal. That is Nigerian highest currency. I want you to see how woefully Tinubu has failed with his administration and government. Now come to the game on the ground. Otoeze should know this. You are just a mouthpiece of yourself. You are not a mouthpiece of any party. And I don't know, excuse me.
He's an influential man.
He's an influential man in terms of his business, influencing his customers, influencing his contacts, influencing his connections But when it comes to political governance in Nigeria, Otto Eze is nowhere to be found.
Why you say it doesn't have influence to?
It doesn't have any influence
It doesn't have
politically.
in the southeast.
In the southeast, how many people has Otto Eze sponsored?
It was reported that
How many people has Otto Eze made governor? How many of them have been made local government chairman? Even in his own locality. Who is Otto Eze? He's a common businessman.
The richest Igbo man on earth.
Yes, he can be the richest a man in the whole world. But that doesn't mean that he's a kingmaker. There are people that are known as kingmaker. There are people that make kings. He is not among them because he has never mentioned any good politicians in Nigeria or in the southeast that Otto Eze make, that is in power now or in position now, or that is acting now or performing now. Mention one. So Otto Eze is nowhere to be found. It's not part of the clue.
You can help Peter Mbah.
In what way? Which political position did Otto Eze have? Which political position is he controlling? As we are speaking, as we are talking now.
But we see political heavyweights come or go to see him, just like the way politicians go and see Obasanjo for endorsement. We see politicians there. Even Peter Obi was with him, prior to 2023 election. Even though I don't think he really supported him, supported Tinubu.
See, being with him doesn't mean that it's because of politics. Like Peter Obi, you mentioned, Peter Obi can visit Otto Eze in business terms, in contact and connection terms, not in the Nigerian politics. I don't know whether you are following me. Not in Nigerian politics. When you are talking about Nigerian politics, we have men, we have people that have made kings. In Anambra State, let me just tell you, there are families we know which one of them have died. The family of Mbah family. I know in that family there are political giants, much especially in Anambra State, because they have pulled weight in Nigerian politics. They have played major role in Nigerian politics, and they have sponsored and they have made kings, a good politicians, like somebody like Ngige. You understand? Ngige, who ruled Anambra for like 2 years, who happened to be the minister of works one certain time. Do you understand? So all these people are the family that I know that have made king, not Otto Eze. Otto Eze is just a person, but a business rich man. I know. I do not disagree with that. But when it comes to politics, Otto Eze is a baby. Maybe he want to gamble into politics now. Maybe he's trying to, come into the system. But when you talk of politics, Otto Eze is nowhere to be found. You can see somebody like just like Peter. Peter Obi. Peter Obi was not a politician before, but late Odumegwu was the grandfather of Obi. Do you understand? That who promoted and who made Obi of what Obi is. So who is Otto Eze? We know when you mention the people, I'm not talking of in terms of money, but when you mention of the political elites in the East, Otto Eze is nowhere to be found. So he should respect himself. He should just quietly do what? Respect his money and respect his age and respect himself. The same Otto Eze the other day came up and began to talk jargons against IPOB, against sit at home, against the date we are choosing, to honor our people. The same Otto Eze is talking nonsense against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. The same Otto Eze. No, the man is trying to make himself relevant when it's not needed.
You are talking. He's an influential man. You cannot say he's trying to make himself relevant.
He want to make himself relevant. I repeat, I know what I'm saying. In the office that it did not belongs to. We are talking about politics here. It is quite different from business. When it comes to business, I remove cap for him. Because he ran the business, and he made the business, and he succeeded in the business. He has done well, he has performed well. But when it comes to politics, he should shut up. Which business did you have with APC and PDP? Which party did he even belong to? Let me ask, which party did the Otto Eze belong? Is he a member of APC
It's likely
or a member of PDP?
allegedly PDP,
Or
allegedly
allegedly,
PDP.
which is not, not sure. So, and if he's a member of PDP, Otto Eze, it is a very big shame and a slap to your face that the PDP has somebody like you and PDP is like this. Wike is squeezing PDP like this. Wike is messing up PDP like this. And you're in PDP. Aren't you be ashamed of yourself? Now you are ranting because of Peter Mbah. I know Peter Mbah didn't do well. I know that about that. But to remove your mouth from politics and stop dangling into the issues you know not much about, especially when it comes to Nigerian politics and this system we are running now. Because in 2027, we are going to flush out all those bad eggs and bad elements. Number one, Peter Mbah need to be flushed out. Tinubu need to be flushed out. Yes. Bola Ahmed Tinubu need to be flushed out. Likewise, his colleagues like Mbah and co. And I'm still watching, putting my eyes in Anambra State because Soludo must follow. Yes, Soludo is a betrayer. He has betrayed us. He has betrayed IPOB. He has embarrassed us. Yes, the day that was our leader's court was the day he welcomed Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It was a very big insult to us. So this time around, we are the one that came out in mass to cast our vote and give it to him. Out of 21 local government that make up Anambra State, we make sure that Soludo conquered almost 21 local governments in Anambra State. He won 19 outrightly, and the other 2 was shared. And who are the people that made it so? Because of the Biafran flag, because of the Abga flag that he bears. You understand? That he carried on his head. And we believe that Abga is IPOB party. So we give it to Soludo. And today, Soludo forgets the hand that fed him, the hand that put him in the position, the hand that makes him who he is today. I know he was the former governor of CBN, former CBN governor. I know that. But where he is today and the mouth which he have today in Nigerian politics, I believe we, the IPOB, are the one that gave it to him. So, but they have failed. But this time around, we will look into his case.
Okay, and with the popular kidnapper there in Eziagu, in Enugu State, that was apprehended, by the immigration office there in Semebeda, part of Nigeria. He said what? He said the human beings and the dead people that were in his house were was planted by his enemies. He said he didn't know anything about this. That he only sells Okirika clothes.
My brother, if you watch the interview, you will see that the man is a confused man. He has finally got himself in a state of confusion. So look at his speech. It's not sounding well. Nevertheless, my brother, it was not only him that was running the business. It is a political business. Many Nigerian politicians are involved. Many Nigerian politicians knows about it. Many Nigerian politicians knows what is going on there. He said that he was flamed up. How were you flamed up in your house? The house that you build, and every structure that is in that apartment, that compound, was built by you. And you go in, you come out, you sleep day and night in that compound. You've not discovered that this kind of structure in your compound underground with the different stages, the one for children, the one for pregnant women, the one for men, and the one for women. You do not notice all these things. Why all these things are being built in your house? But now you are saying that it was a flame of Baba. Speak the truth. Stop hiding those politicians that are partnering with you. You people are evil. Yes, you people are evil. See, let me tell you, this young man is trying to play a game in order to cover up the politicians. Watch out, he's not the first person. Remember the previous Clifford Orji. You understand? When Clifford Orji was caught in his own time, Clifford Orji was tortured to some extent. Clifford Orji began to mention some Nigerian politicians that are involved in the game. What happened? They quickly closed the case. Where is Clifford Orji today? Did you hear anything about Clifford Orji today? The case done and dusted. Only God knows where Clifford Orji is. Now maybe it's in America. They drink Chelsea. Do you understand? So this one now, enjoying himself, enjoying the money. You can see this one now, very soon now. He's saying they say Okrika. He will not see himself Okrika again. They may send him to Canada to get and enjoy the money. He built all those things. Baba, he built all those structures. Any pass that the Nigerian politicians need, he will go there and cut it. If they need hand or finger, he will go there and cut it. If they need a woman part, he will go and cut. See the one that he buried. A pregnant woman was buried by him. On which purpose? The purpose of what? Making this money. See, my brother, let me tell you the fact. Let Nigerians politicians be apprehended. All of them, starting from Tinubu. That's my own. Start from Tinubu down to every department. Arrest all of them. Checkmate them. You will discover that most of these big politicians, their hand are there. Their hand, starting from Mbah Tinubu, down to the common politician in Nigeria, which is ordinary, what is it called? Councillor. Check all of them. You will discover that many of them, most of them, you understand, not just, they are all occultic, and not just only occultic. Those people are the one encouraging this young man to carry out that evil atrocities, activities in Enugu State. Do you know how many people that they have, killed? Do you know how many people that have lost their life? Do you know how many people that are losing their persons? Do you know how many people they are looking for? And at the end of the day, they will go to police and lay a report. Nigerian police will say 24 hours. They will wait for 24 hours, allow them to finish their assignment. Nigerian police will carry motor. By the time they finish their combat, they will tell you say they did not see anybody. How can they see anybody see somebody when the person is already on the ground in somebody's apartment? Did you visit people's apartments? That is the question. Thank God for the immigration officer whom the law used, because some of them, I believe, this kind of people might have in one way or the other tried to drop some tips, try to drop some money, try to drop some things very, very important that is very, very attracting, that you cannot resist before the immigration officer, so that you can allow him to, to move. But God make sure that that immigration officer turned his back against those offers and did what? And said, no, you must do what? Follow us to the station. You must follow us. And those things, that you are running away, you must give your credentials, identity. He was going with your Okada. He packed his motor. He went in disguise. But God will pass him. And God will pass his partners. God will pass his people. God pass his group. That is to tell you, occultic power is fake power. The original power is Jesus' power. And that is what the immigration officer used. And that was what the young girl that exposed them, the young girl, the power of God Almighty, the power, the spirit of our Lord Jesus Christ that was rested upon that girl. When the man, according to the story, that he hits something on the young lady. The young girl, the juju could not affect the young girl. Rather, back to sender. That was how God used to expose him. And today, he's talking jargons. I have a message. There is a popular saying that says, every day is for the thief. One day is for the owner.
But do you think that the Enugu government were right in what in ordering the demolition of his house?
Of course, of course, of course, they are right.
Because I think the matter is under investigation. Do you think that?
But let me tell you. I want to correct some impression. Not Enugu government, the people, because
Yeah.
the people,
The youth, I think, burnt some part of the building.
the people are the one that took action, not Enugu government. Are you trying to tell me that Mbah hand is free?
Is that not lynching or against the law? You know,
How?
those just like in Edo State, the youth should be apprehended.
You don't need to apprehend the youth. The youth did the right thing. The issue that those governors, like I said, those politicians should be apprehended and seriously checkmate, because they are handled. Don't be surprised Mbah is the one encouraging him or sponsoring that thing. Don't be surprised. Yes, by their fruit you shall know them. Why is it that Mbah have never sent any this thing to checkmate all the Fulanis that have been buying the Igbos, buying our girls, raping them, and disappearing of the people in Enugu State? What has Mbah been doing? What have they been doing? Nothing. So don't be surprised. See,
I don't know security agency there in Enugu part of Nigeria.
Are there no security in Nigeria? The same way we have security in Nigeria, the same way we have security in Enugu, and what is going on is still going on. Who are the people? Who are the security? Don't you know that Nigerian security personnel are being used by those politicians to carry out their atrocities? They are evil. Do you watch what happened yesterday? Total compliance of sit at home. Did you hear any casualty of life? Why? Because people comply. Had it been that they listen to those governors and come outside, Nigerian soldiers will kill them and they will target IPOB. That is brain. So you see why I said that Nigerian uniform men most at times, you know, are being used by these politicians to carry out all those kids. There is one I saw that happened at Oshodi, about 4 policemen that kidnapped one guy. See, yes, they kidnapped one guy. See, in Nigeria today, my brother, forget the uniform men. They can be your enemy. You can be their target. If you see them, Baba, find your way. Do not near them. Don't say they are police or they are soldier. For that, you are protected. Baba, you are not protected, though. You are even more exposing yourself to danger. It is better you stand up to defend yourself. Protect only yourself and yourself and yourself alone. Thank you.